Oh wait, where's yung
Oh yeah,
window?
you're streaming now. Yeah,
Oh wait,
nice.
where's yung window capture? What the fuck? Teka. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's great. Um, tapos, gaming gamers. Tangina, yun na talaga yung pangalan, no? Like, just nothing's, it's too far na. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, sige.
Hell yeah.
I'm needy. I thought, transform. Teka, where the fuck am I? I'm so excited for two people to watch. Okay. Get the screen. Thank God. Okay, sige. Okay, it's working na. Oh, wait. What the fuck? You know what? Fuck it. Hindi ko na gagawin yung stream, yung share yung aking magbabagal siya. Nagbabagal na siya. Never mind yan. Stop streaming. Okay. Wag na yan.
You guys hear me? Oh, there you go. Finally.
Yeah, I won't do na kasi masyadong nagbabagal. Like, it's the same thing like yung before. Let me just refresh to and then magsa-start na tayo ng stream.
So,
Okay. We talk about Indie Darling Spirit Fair and how to handle death in video games as...
I'm thinking of another video game that handled death like this.
I guess that's what we'll expound on some podcasts. I can think of maybe one. I'm not sure.
Actually, teka, I'll go live na in a...
Or Shadow of Mordor. Weren't you dead?
Man, Phil. Yeah, you're dead the whole time.
Okay, we're live na. We're live na.
Oh, we're live.
Okay, sige.
Introduce us.
Yes. Okay, I'll introduce us. I'm Josel Nicolas. I make comic books and I make some podcasts and to my god damn it. The young looking guy is called he's called River
It's called Andren
Cruz.
Bernardo.
And then
Hi, it's me, River Cruz.
okay, it's River Cruz, and the mountain giant, the bassist from Mastodon is I don't even listen to Mastodon, but that's Andren Bernardo, comedian,
Yes, a hairy man.
comedian,
man.
comedy writer, Comedy Manila, and River Cruz. Also,
Guy.
comedian, young, fresh faced, the face of the podcast, the baby face of the podcast. I hate myself. Okay.
Or millennial, yung millennial correspondent natin.
Yeah, I'm River Cruz, your local millennial correspondent on the scene today.
And guys, you're too old to be doing this. Okay. We're too old to be playing video games.
Back to you, Giselle.
Okay, thank you. So, oh wait, we got 3 people watching. Are we all on our phones? Tapos we're watching yung ating stream?
No, I'm not. I'm actually not on my phone. So this
I
is
am
this
on
is
my
genuine. Oh.
It's like-
I was gonna say this is true engagement.
Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay. So sorry for you. First of all, I'll just say sorry for yung last podcast na nag-cut off. My computer is shit. I won't be doing yung video thing anymore kasi like my internet cannot handle it. Pero okay, this will be the real deal podcast that people will get to listen to live. And
This is the third episode one that we've had.
this is the third episode. That's true kasi we recorded the thing. I'm gonna upload all of these. Do not worry, everyone's gonna get to listen. But like it's also I'm not.
Marinig yung hot takes namin sa PS5 controller. So.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this. Like I'm not being like difficult on purpose. Na I haven't released yung ating videos. Like it's really like stress and stuff. Pero also at the same time, parang it's also a good stress test for all of us. But oh, do we actually like talking to each other without any
Yeah, we
real?
do.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
we
pretty good.
actually.
We are podcast friends.
We
Like,
are,
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Once
Okay,
you make a podcast together, you're bonded for life. That's just
yeah,
the rule.
yeah, that's the Thursday rule. Okay, so the topic for today is okay, you know what? Let's okay lang, Andren, you take the lead on this one kasi you're the guy who started all this whole
Yeah.
Spiritfarer
Yes.
thing.
So I have notes.
Okay.
Para hindi naman. Yeah. So
Nice.
here, Spiritfarer is like a management game. It's kind of like Stardew Valley but sadder, I guess. Because I didn't give a shit about the stories of Stardew Valley. Like usually when I play games like these, yung fucking quote unquote management sims, like I usually just put on a podcast in the background,
Yeah.
like this one, or like maybe yung uh, an alt right podcast na joke. You know what? Trump is right, na joke.
I just put up Infowars in the background.
Alex Jones.
Some Stormfront shit. Joke lang. So yeah, it's a management sim, and you play as Stella. And ganda nga ng concept nito. You take over Sharon, di ba? Sharon, the guy who fucking ferries, like,
Coneta.
yeah, yeah,
Shut up.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. Which is weird because Sharon is an endorser for Super Ferry, and you ferry people, you ferry people to their death. And you would think that
Just
this
like
is a sad
Super
game.
Ferry.
It is, but it's more of like it gets sad lang at the end, and hindi shoehorned yung death sa
Yeah.
face mo. And I really like it kasi yun, it has a great story. So yeah, you start with the first character, si Gwen the deer one, Giselle, diba?
The
You're
deer
at that
one.
part na, diba?
The deer, the
Yeah,
hot
yung
deer.
deer. Yeah.
Hot
Yeah.
deer.
And yeah, basically you just go around searching for these lost souls and putting them in your boat. Again, I'm just saying for people who didn't play it yet.
Yeah.
So there.
It's like
Yeah.
like the gameplay loop is you build up your boat, you upgrade your boat so people can live on it better, and then there are like a lot of, you can farm, you have a sawmill, you can make threads and stuff. Like it's a compelling loop, pero like as Andren said, it is an emotional story. He randomly, this all started with Andren messaging me na parang it's like, Giselle, Spiritfarer broke me. It's so beautiful. Ganun. Tapos parang it's like, Andren, what? Like, aren't you supposed to be listening to some Juggalo shit or something? Ganun. So it's like, oh, like this, and I was super intrigued because like, first of all, Spiritfarer is a side-scrolling platformer that has management elements, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Andren does not like platformers, but it's not heavy on platforming, naman.
It's totally not.
It's
It's
not.
just like
It's not. Pero like, and it's all very. There's no combat as far as I know, right? It's mostly management.
it turns into an FPS. Right? Right
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
Right.
near the end, like just spoiler alert, but like you get an an AK,
Oh, by
and
the
then
way,
suddenly.
You go into
People
the
are
airport
saying,
as you
we
shoot
will
up
spoil
people.
this game. We will spoil this game
Okay,
for
okay.
for
I
people
mean,
who
Wait, I haven't finished it.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean like
don't
up to you?
spoil it, Andren and River, kasi River is near the end now of the game. I am at the six
Yeah,
hour
it's
mark.
all I've been playing since our last podcast. I've just been immersing myself,
That's great. That's
and that's
great.
it.
What was your ano? What was your ikaw, Andren? Let's start with Andren. What was your reaction dun sa, kasi it's not a typical Andren game, I think. Like, I don't know if I'm being correct in that assumption, but like it doesn't. You're not the type of guy who goes out and plays like indie darlings, ganun.
No, because I just bought Steam. I just installed Steam like noong November. So
Oh, wow.
parang nabuksan yung mata ko. So, oh, all these indie games that I never got to play kasi I had a PS4. I was mostly a console gamer lang kasi. So yeah.
Yeah. So what about Spiritfarer? Like it doesn't, like, it's like, yeah, when I first saw yung Spiritfarer like on like a Nintendo Direct, yung first thought ko was like, that's gay. No, pero yung first thought ko, to be honest, was like, that looks nice. I'm not gonna play that.
It
I
also has one of the easiest mini games in fishing.
I
Like really,
Oh
like
yeah, I love all the
literally,
mini games.
yeah,
I do
literally,
enjoy mini games.
yeah, yeah.
Like
It kind of reminds me of the games in like Among Us, but I'm not screaming while I do it.
it's very relaxing. Like I think I'm a big softie, so I choked up when you started playing guitar for yung plants. I know
The
that's
plants,
yeah,
oh, and then
that's
they
not
grow.
that it's not a story point or anything, pero like I get
No,
choked up at anything, and it's like ang ganda talaga, like people's imaginations are really beautiful.
Yeah,
yeah, no, that,
basically, gameplay loop is like you need to make the inhabitants of your boat happy so you can get upgrades, right?
Yeah.
yes, that's
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
So yeah, it's basically that loop. And through like playing the game, you send them through this door, the ever door. Is that
The
right?
Everdor.
Yes.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
The
Omega
door
Door.
ever got that stuff.
yeah. Yeah, pumunta kayo sa Evergotesto to buy like extension cords to hang
Where
yourself.
everyone goes to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, tapos
yeah. So
people
you basically meet other people, you discover other people
mm,
through the game, and yeah, it's pretty sweet.
like you start kasi they live on your boat. It's not like they just get on there and then you hahatid mo na sila. Like they just like there's like an extended part na parang they just hang out na parang hey, get me some vegetables. Get me some planks of wood. You
Yeah.
better make me a house. And then when you make this is the ironic thing. It's like make me a house, upgrade me yung house. I'm gonna go now. Like you just made them a house, tapos you can't take out yung house. That's
What?
Yeah,
kind of
no, I like that actually. That's I feel how I interpreted that is like the house is like the physical embodiment of the memory of them. It doesn't
yeah.
go
Yeah.
away after they disappear, and your boat just carries that as you go along. And I
And by
think
the way,
it's
both of the
annoying.
characters here are like they're spiritual embodiments of what you were in the past life. So kaya nga medyo cute na Stella was a caregiver. So basically parang kinonek na nila, oh, let's make her, you know, the one who brings death. I mean, who the one who I can't
Fairy.
explain.
Accompanies,
Yeah,
yeah,
fair, yeah.
like yeah.
I like si Stella. I like yung cat. I like pero like she's a character that's mostly silent and they talk to her. They basically treat her like furniture and help sa tunay lang.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to nail silent protagonists
Yeah, yeah.
because
And then,
firstly they don't have a personality, but how I like how the other characters are a reflection of what Stella is supposed to be like as a person.
yeah.
So instead of rubbing it in your face, like Stella is quirky, Stella is helpful. It's through yung literal actions more helping the people. You know that she's helpful. You know that she's kind, which I think is a good touch instead of like rubbing it in your face that she has a bleeding heart or whatever.
Did you guys enjoy like the jellyfish thing yung kay Gwen?
Yung
I like.
the
I
mini
mean,
game.
I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I really like the mini game. I
Yeah,
mean
it was,
I mean at first I did not. I thought no this is kind of like half-assed. And then when you
You just run.
incorporate yung architecture of the boat into it, like oh, I'm getting a lot of jellyfish here. Ganun. So that's a
What's
high to me.
yeah.
what's your? I mean, I don't know if this question will apply for Giselle because you only really got to Gwen, right, and the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Because I want to ask, like, what's your favorite event? Because they're like different. Like the jellyfish is an event. There's other
Yeah.
events similar to it.
I like yung
Uh,
I like yung dragon one.
okay, yeah, I love the dragon one. I don't want to spoil what the dragon is supposed to represent, but I think you can make a guess, Giselle, like what the
It
dragon
represents
might mean.
Big Pharma. Kasi she
Yes.
worked for Big Pharma, di ba? That's the No, pero like, di ba, she was like a chemist or something na parang
Oh, you're
for
talking about the snake
pesticides.
stummer.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think there's like a literal meaning. It could mean that. It could mean like inner demons. It could be
Yeah,
cancer. That's
yeah.
another one.
It could
I
be.
really
Oh
like.
yeah, that is kind of
I,
cancer kasi like the dragon has like
Yeah,
yung
and
orb.
like, was it a shout out to this dragon, a dragon called Cancer?
yeah, they make a lot of references to other
Is
games.
that?
Yeah,
No, that's
Are
not
you
a. Yeah, I
serious?
think that is
that,
literally
that is.
yes.
I think. Yeah.
Because throughout when you do the
Oh,
dragon mini game,
I hate
you
that
chip
now.
away
Why do you
chi.
hate it? Why do
I'm
you
kidding.
hate it?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine. It's fine. I like the game. First of all, I like the game. I'm itching to play it. I didn't know. Is there like a character that's gonna go on yung ship tapos skinless siya? Tapos he's just gonna go, I'm Super Meat Boy.
He winks at the camera.
Just had a great point, Karina. Like we talked about it as off air. Like, what if you don't let the inhabitants of the boat go? So it's kind of like this, like a haunted ship. It's kind of like fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is the prequel. This is the game. This is the game that Ghost Ship never had.
no, yun yung pitch ko kay
Straight to
Andren is like you refuse them exit and then you just become like a pirate ship and then Albert suddenly says na do you want like cannonballs and stuff tapos you can actually unlock like a battle system instead of like helping yung dragon you start shooting the dragon you start
It
invading
becomes
yung mga
Assassin's
places.
Creed 4.
Yeah, it's like yung sa Undertale na genocide run, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
but that's just me. That's just me being cheeky. Like, of course, the game is more about. Um, can I ask you guys a question? When you played the game, did you feel like more present in the moment? Like, it's like it forces you to focus, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I yeah.
yung sa quest ni Gustav, like when you built the smithy, you remember that?
I literally just built the smithy right before
Yeah.
we're recording this podcast.
And it's like, because it helps you with like the gameplay elements of it. Like when I built the smithy, like, okay, I can get these fucking goddamn iron ingots to make a fucking steel sheet. And
Yeah.
it's very fast, very fast. Yeah. It just,
It gets into like it injects like dopamine into this part of your brain that loves checking off lists in a checklist. Because like when
It
you
is
open when you get like the smithy or the sawmill, it branches out. Okay, now that I've done this, I can do this, that, and when I do that, it does this, and it just keeps going. There's always something to do after. Like initially, when I saw the trailer also of Spiritfarer and like a Nintendo Direct, and like you did, Giselle, and I was like, oh, cool, it's another indie game about death or about sadness or whatever. Because I before that I played this game called Gree. It's spelled Gris, but I think it's pronounced Gree.
I
It's this
I heard that wasn't so good.
it's okay. It's just very
It's not
in your
gameplay
face.
centric.
Uh,
Oh.
it's not. It's like you play a bit and then you solve a puzzle and then there's a crying woman and you're sad. And then it goes back into the game. And it intersperses these moments of like light puzzle platforming gameplay with sad imagery. It's like, oh, this bird represents death probably. But in Spiritfarer, they never rub it in your face that this
Yeah.
game is about
Yeah.
death. It's supposed to be sad. It blends the gameplay with the themes, which I love when a game does
The
that.
writing is I find it really spectacular kasi it's subtle. First of all, that's so rare sa video games na subtle
Yes.
yung writing and it's like it doesn't it has a lot of I do not like reading in video games.
me too, dude, me too.
Pero like this got me to read na parang oh man like this is I'm interested. I'm interested in what this person has to say. I also like yung um just yung can I ask you guys a question? Why are they animals? Why are they represented as animals?
That's a good question. I think it's just fun that way.
Yeah, I think it's just an aesthetic choice. But like, is Stanley technically an animal? He's a fucking mushroom, right?
Yeah, no, that's kind of I don't know. That's not a spoiler, but yeah, there's well, when you think about it, I guess mushrooms are kind of they're living
Yeah,
organisms, so
they're
they're kind
not
of like animals, I guess.
pero like you yeah, like okay.
And what I love about this game, like with what River said, like you can randomly encounter some characters, like kay Stanley, like you get him from like fishing, right?
Oh, talaga?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great.
like Because as I was playing the game, I got
Not
worried.
really. I thought he was a useless character sa umpisa kasi like when you upgrade his mood, he just gives you
Oh,
random garbage.
it gives you shit. Like this is a bottle. This is an empty shell.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's like when you see a kid in the playground and they give you a rock and then that's like just that's it or a dead bug.
Did that happen to you?
Yes. I don't know. I have yeah, anyway, so like the thing about the game, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the game when I was playing it, I got worried na I was getting into there's gonna be a pattern. You go to an island, you meet a spirit, you get put the spirit on your boat, make them happy, and then they leave. I thought that was like the formula. And I wasn't like getting sick of it naman, but I was worried that, obviously games have to have patterns naman talaga or else
It's
you
too much
there's
work.
no theming. Yeah. So they break the pattern. I don't know. I'm trying really hard not to spoil the game for you, Giselle, but I'll try not to make any plot spoilers at least. But they break the pattern pretty often. Na like with Gwen, you said goodbye to Gwen, na, diba?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Okay. After you say goodbye with Gwen, she's like the template for all of the
Did
other
she?
goodbyes
Did she,
later on.
Did she kill herself and dun sa
She
mansion?
tried.
niya?
She
She tried
she
to.
tried
She
she tried to
tried.
kill herself.
I
Yeah,
don't
but you
like her
stopped her.
story.
Very sad.
It sounds
She
like
dies
what I'm
from
going through right now. I don't like that. I don't like being
she
stuck
died
in a big
from
house and like that's scary. But at least I'm gonna become a hot deer if that happens. Man.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
You're
become
always the one of furry at heart, Giselle.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. They can't death can't take that away from you, dude.
I don't.
So
Sorry. Go.
yeah. I was just gonna say na then later on you meet the frog, right? Atul.
I have the
Oh, yeah,
frog. The
You meet
frog's cool. I like him
I
because
love
It's
like
him.
a
he's
thunder.
not.
It's a fucking thunderstorm mo siya.
Yeah, I
Like
like him.
Yeah, and
I
then you
like him
catch
minigame
lightning
niya.
in a bottle. His game is so cool. So when I met him, I was like, okay,
I
so
think
then
he's
I
the
have
most
to check his
useful one.
stuff.
Ano
Yeah, yeah.
na?
He's-
For me, he's
yeah,
the most
he's really useful.
Oh, talaga. Kasi yung plants,
And
right?
yeah, he gives you planks, he gives you berries
Mm.
sometimes. I was worried na after that he'd leave and then the next spirit and then they'd leave then the next spirit. But he sticks around because his stuff is really hard to accomplish. But
Oh, dude,
he
I'm
gets
just
his
at
really specific.
at
Okay.
the start
I
of
want
that. I did like yung bit na you gave him popcorn and it made him sad kasi he remembered stuff sa kanyang kids, right?
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh,
That was it's I love because later on he craves other food. So he craves like pork chop, he craves fried chicken, and each food is like a memory for him.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it you think it's like a cute thing, like oh, I'm feeding this frog pork chop, and then he's like, oh, the pork chop reminds me of my abusive father, and like
What?
it's just Jesus, and that's not
Jesus.
like word for word, but
Okay.
it's like something like that, and it's just it breaks convention in a very subtle way. Like last like example, because I don't want to get too far into the end of the game. There's this a character named Astrid. I don't know if you met her yet. She's a lioness.
Nah, I haven't. I haven't.
Okay. There's a character named
Ah,
Astrid.
the one with the cute fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
You meet her and she's starting a union or she's the leader of a union and you
Oh.
have to you have to overthrow this corporation or something or like make it bend to the union's will. Anyway, you meet
This
her
is
and
in
she
like
comes
the in the afterlife.
yes.
Oh, that's so
I
fucking
see
cool.
I just watched
Yeah, like you talk to a
Mulholland
cowardly
Drive last
CEO.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand like the rules, but I'm not sure if this is all actually happening. I just watched Mulholland Drive last night, and it
Uh-huh.
made me realize baka the stuff in Spiritfarer isn't like literally what's going on. Like maybe they're just fragments of how people could perceive the afterlife. Maybe it's not like a literal.
What if it's
I don't know. Like
what if the actual thing that was happening was you're sitting in your room playing a video game? What if yun yung
yeah,
real moral of the
that's how it
story?
ends. And then there's suddenly an L on your forehead, and it calls you a loser, and then that's how the game ends.
I hope it's not. I mean okay naman either way. Kasi okay, I there's when I was in high school I read this book na I did like pero it's gonna be lame sounding na I read yung book na Five People You Meet in Heaven.
I love that book.
That's great.
I also read that in high school.
It's great. Pero like it's like from the Tuesdays with Mori guy. Because I always
Good
liked
job, mom.
yung concept of yung afterlife ni the writer na parang when you're in heaven, you get to meet five important people that affected your life. It doesn't mean that you knew them. It just means na
Yeah,
you coincided with them somehow, right? Tapos towards the
yeah,
end of the book, ang ending is he waits for the person that he's gonna talk to and like make sense of their life. Tapos parang I like that 5 degrees thing. Tapos I have not finished Spiritfarer pero like sabi ko kay Andren and I told him to not confirm or deny. Pero my theory is it's kind of like that. Yung parang si Stella is meeting all of the people na she's saying goodbye to and they're not actually dead or something. I don't know.
my
Like
that's a good theory. My theory is that this is all a metaphor, and she's in like a not a nursing home, but like an ICU or something like where the critical cases are, and she's a
no.
nurse, and then
Both of you
this
can't be
is her like,
both of you can't be farther from the truth.
oh
What
yeah, that's fine.
what if
I
ano?
don't care. I
What
love
if
being wrong about like game plots.
what if ano? What if like
Pero may ako new game plus na may baril ka na. Wala sense.
you
Now
just
that you
start
now that
shooting.
you've reached level 99.
What
Yeah.
if yung ending you just wake up tapos it's like ano? It's like Assassin's Creed pala. Yun na yung whole thing.
The ending, you wake up and you're a baby, and then you have to like do these QTE events, and then you're Ezio in Venice. That's the start of Assassin's Creed 2.
Fucking hate. I hate hearing about Assassin's Creed. I hate playing it. I don't know why.
Dude, Assassin's Creed is my Transformers. Like how you like love hate Transformers. That's me with Assassin's
No, I
Creed.
just love Transformers. Because it's
Oh, you just
dumb.
unironically.
No, kasi
Bring out the Animus Megatron!
no, it's no, like it's the Transformers thing kasi it's like may standing date kami no friend ko to just watch them and just enjoy ourselves. Like yung the idea of just watching it in 4D and wasting our money on trash and just laughing. This is fun. Ganun.
Yeah.
We're made out of money by the way. Kaya kami
Yeah, what a privileged way to enjoy it. Man.
oh, I'm enjoying trash.
On
and
purpose.
on purpose. Pero okay, back sa
Okay, back to the
Spirit
topic.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, I also like how you meet Astrid's like you see Giovanni, the Playboy
Yeah.
Lion, the guy rules. And I really didn't enjoy masyado yung meteor mini yung
I didn't like
meteor.
his minigame.
Yeah, yeah. Pero like I like how na like may mga how other characters are intertwined with the story. Like Giovanni nga is Astrid's ex, right? Ex.
I think they're still married. He's just flus.
Oh, he just
sleeping
yeah,
around.
he just keeps cheating on her.
God damn it, that's wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she like not enables, but she like turns a blind eye.
Okay.
It's really sad.
I have a question. It sounds like it can get really dark yung game, right? It's not just
Yeah.
fluffy all throughout, right?
Yeah,
No.
it can. It can.
Kasi I can't I think yung the hot take that I wanted to say na not really like a serious hot take, more like devil's advocate is like I feel like it's too fluffy. Like everyone's so nice. Like people are
Oh, definitely
shits.
not. No.
Talaga.
Like as you get through it, like they're dark. Like you get to know them as you get to know the characters. Like you see like why they can't move on. Kasi I think yung metaphor is you're helping them move on
Yeah.
from their past traumas. That's why I like this game actually.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you've seen, okay, the reason why I came up with that theory, the thing I said about the ending is I don't know if you guys have seen Doctor Sleep. It was the follow up.
Oh, we love
movie.
that
Yeah,
movie.
I read the book. I
He's
also
a huge stan,
Fantastic.
man.
Okay. Yeah, so the way that Danny he's become Doctor Sleep, right? He helps
Yeah.
the dead people
Yeah.
atone for like their past regrets and like talk to the dead for them and allow them to pass on peacefully. That's how I imagine Stella with all these animal characters. Now she's in like this is all a metaphor, and then in the literal world, she's like holding their hand, talking to them through their life or whatever. I don't know. That was just how I envisioned it, at least. So it was kind of like a Doctor Sleep scenario. Nah, she's just helping them pass before they go.
Did you like that movie?
I love Doctor Sleep. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll admit. Have you watched the movie? I also read the book, and I
I
thought
watched the movie.
at the middle part of the book, like nakokordihan ako sa buddy cop, parang buddy, parang mentor si Danny to this girl, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is where you took The Shining. I mean, okay,
Uh,
interesting choice. Pero like when I was watching, nag-fanboy ako sobra when they went back to the Overlook Hotel. I
Yes,
was
dude.
I was
Yes, same.
screaming like a fucking girl.
I
Oh my
thought
god,
I
that's the
thought the
place.
movie I thought the movie handled yung girl part really well kasi it was scary. Like it was like parang pero I can imagine it kind of getting grating if it was a book. Ganon na
Yeah,
parang
yeah. Kasi one thing that I liked about them, like it's it also fucking is my fan service done really well.
Yes.
ah
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
And the thing that I didn't get lang about that part sa Doctor Sleep, apparently naging Navy SEAL si Danny at one point.
Yeah, and
Centering na
he's
gumamit
shooting
ng striker.
vampires.
Yeah, like,
It
oh,
became a third person
I
crouch, and then
love
shoot.
apparently like nilive out sa book yung Navy SEAL training niya after the
Ah, that's
oh
why.
no, it's
Okay,
a book
if they put
talaga.
that, it's
Huh?
in the book. That
It's in the
wait,
book na he was a Navy
No, I
SEAL.
was joking. I was joking.
Ah, okay. Okay. Pero dude, I love that. I like that movie a lot because I'm a sucker for like redemption stuff and like that fucking that beginning where it's insinuated that he killed the person by his shitty actions, right? That lady.
Yeah.
did
That
she
was rough.
overdose?
No, it was more like he was in a destructive place and they were hanging out and shit and he was partly to blame for yung death nung he just left, right? He left that apartment with a baby or something.
Yeah, there was a baby, and then
Yeah.
yeah, I think she did. Did she overdose? I forgot. Then he
Yeah,
like
she
stole her
did
money or
die.
something.
That's why he went to AA. It was like that was yung isang
Yeah.
rock bottom niya. Tapos
Oh yeah,
parang
that was really inspiring.
yeah, it's rough, man. I really enjoyed that movie. Tapos I also like how
They straight up kill a child in the
Yeah.
movie, like real
I was so
violently too.
shocked at that
oh
part.
yeah.
They literally murder a child.
Yeah.
in that
I
movie.
like
He-
they killed child superstar Ethan Tremblay, whatever his name was.
I
What was his
can't
name?
yung mga 80s bands, yung The Bangles suddenly killed yung child. I thought they
Yeah,
were gonna start singing na,
they killed the
hey!
kid from Room.
And I love it about Spiritfarer.
Sorry.
Again, it's okay.
No,
It's okay.
it's connected. It's about
hard.
It
death.
is connected. It's about death. Eh.
It's kind of hard. Like, can I spoil one? Nah, wag na.
Is it the ending? If it's not the ending, I'm fine. Like, ano naman.
Okay. You get to meet these two characters. It's Mikey and Bruce. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
the bull and the mocking the bird.
Wingbird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I? It's one of my favorite moments because it's a game. And like as you grow, as you increase their mood. Is it okay, River?
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll talk about my favorite moment, and
Okay.
then Giselle will be the one who's the most.
This really is like other than the ending. This is my second favorite moment in the game where like as you progress through their story, kasi the bird keeps talking and the bull just looks at you dead-eyed. Kasi in their past lives, they were gangsters, brothers. Both of them are brothers. And through a parang car chase, like they were robbing some shit, and through a car chase, the bull, si
Mikey.
si Mikey, he gets comatose through car scene. So that's why the bull can't talk.
Oh,
In
god
the-
damn it. That's right.
Because he's mentally dead na. And the bird is parang is trying to and getting choked up
For him.
Wait,
kasi
so is he... That sucks na sa afterlife he's still like that.
yeah. And the bird is talking for him, the both of them. Kasi in denial pa yung bird.
God
Kasi
damn it.
he can't move on na patay na pala yung mentally retarded na yung kapatid niya. And
Yeah,
like,
and not just yeah, and he lifts him around because the bull can't walk. So the
and
bird lifts him.
that's why, like, nagulat ako when you first meet them doon sa docks, like, why is he just being carried around?
I fucking
Like,
hate this.
yeah, dude. And like, I was like, oh my God.
Dude, wait till my story.
Yeah, and as you put them through the ever door, the bull's still dead inside. And like, he keeps telling the bird comes to terms now that the bull is basically brain dead.
Oh,
I love you, I love you.
Okay.
And finally we can get to talk again as they move into the afterlife. And,
Jeez.
whew,
Oh,
That's
that
I
was,
beautiful.
thought na ano, I thought
Yeah.
yung image ko is like he's on his back, tas parang, well, he's dead, tapos he throws it off the boat, nahulog na sa tubig.
it's Kinaina Piranhas.
Fuck, that sounds
That's
sounds
that-
lovely.
powerful. That's really good.
That's
I
fun.
actually I was trying to theorize like why Mikey doesn't talk. I thought he was just like that. He was just the silent
No,
big guy.
he
type.
is brain dead.
Okay.
he is
Oh
dead.
my
So
god.
is Stella brain dead? Joke. Anyway.
Well, whoa.
Wait, no, nawala si River Par. He's gonna tell a story. But that's powerful. Like I'm gonna wait for that. Um,
Yeah.
it's good na it's also subtle. Kasi like game writing is not subtle. You know, it's so rare na may like light handling of these things. You know.
Yeah, kasi for me, like, yung I like video games differently eh. Kasi I like dumb shit sa video
Yeah.
games. I don't like narrative shit. But this game, the last game I could think of that made me care about these characters is The Last of Us, the first one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, kasi maybe it's my ADHD then. Like, I can't, if I'm not invested talaga sa story, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Like, let's say dun sa Ghost of Tsushima, I didn't care about the story. Even in Dark Souls, like, I loved playing it.
Yeah, I
Pero
don't
like,
care about
okay,
the story so
part.
much.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. No, I'm yung sinangga ni River, yung parang ano, why do you want to be monarch? Bitch, I don't even know where I am.
Yeah. We gotta show that meme. Wait.
Okay, so wait,
Oh.
River, you were gonna tell a story, yung
Yeah,
yung
okay,
experience-
so-
okay.
For me, the one that hit me hard with Spiritfarer. Have you picked up this hedgehog named?
No.
Yeah.
What was her name? Wasn't it the hedgehog? I gotta look it up.
I
I don't
forgot.
know. Hedgehog Spirit Fair. Basically, it's a hedgehog that you pick up. Her name is Alice. She's you can tell the way she talks, the way she dresses, and the way she behaves. You can tell that she's an old lady. She's like her 60s, 70s, maybe close to 80. And her favorite food's old fashioned food. She loves like old fashioned music. And then as you talk to her, she loves the missions that make her happy are the ones that make her relive her past, like books that she used to read, yung mga raunchy romance novels. And the more you talk to her, she talks about like this beach trip that she had with her daughter, ganun. Then suddenly there's a moment where she can't walk properly and you have to carry her back to the ship after like a trip to this island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to carry her. You have to walk her to her room now, and then she can't leave her room unless you pick her up. You have to feed her,
Hate this.
and then there's a moment where she thinks she's looking for her husband who's dead now,
No.
and she's like, "Have you seen where?" And I think his name is Edgar. It's like, "Where Edgar's been? He's been gone, and I haven't seen him." And then there's a scene where she thinks you're her daughter because you dress up like her,
Oh.
and it's so. Oh, and then there's this really powerful moment. So you can't take her to the Everdor unless you dress up like her daughter, and then you have to
Yeah,
ferry
yeah.
her.
I hate this.
You have to ferry her to the Everdor to the afterlife, and then there's a moment. So through this whole thing, you're like, shit, she doesn't remember me anymore. She just thinks that I'm someone else. Then in the last moments before she disappears, she's like, oh, it's you, Stella, and then she disappears, and then that like is that was so because like for me personally, last year I recently lost my Lola. She passed away, and she kind of went through the same sort of like journey through like journey through like dementia, and like it sucks because like that exact story happened. She suddenly walked out of the house looking for my lolo who passed away like in like
Oh.
2005, and like I don't know, it's like that's how the characters are written. Like you said, it's so well written because they address different types of loss. Na like when in Andren's story, na there's the kind of loss where you don't want to let go because they're still
Yeah.
half dead, half
And
alive.
it helps so much the silent protagonist is Stella. Because
Yeah,
it just makes that more sadder na. Like you are watching them
Stella.
grieve as they
Yeah,
walk through the ever door. Like sometimes not saying anything is the best thing you can do
yeah.
at those times.
Because
And
you
like
just listen to them. She doesn't let
yeah, and
intervene.
that's why you brought up the silent protagonist. I think it's so perfect. Like they use the silent protagonist trope so good in this
Yeah.
game. Oh my god. I'm gushing too much. I don't
Wow.
sound like a
No,
fuck.
no, thank
It's
you.
I
Thank you
that's
for sharing. Thank
it's,
you for
Yeah.
sharing Den River. That's
yeah,
thank
dude. That's why
That's why
I
this
really
game
wish.
really broke me.
thank you
Yeah,
for
I really wish
the
there are more games that like handle death in this way. I'm trying
Yeah,
to think
like
of another example
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, like
yeah.
can you guys think of another game
Wait.
that
Can I react lang dun
Go lang,
yeah,
go lang.
sorry.
kay
You
River?
go.
Kasi like when you start telling yung story, it's parang oh god damn it's dementia, right? Tapos parang
Yeah,
I started like I think yun yung aking initial hot take that I wanted to say, pero it's so much more fun to gush, you know. Tapos I'm obviously like at the 6 hour point na nowhere near all of these amazing parts, pero like um I was thinking na it's not that fun to take care of people. Like honestly, kasi I'm right now in like the middle of like just taking care of two old people, yung mom ko na has dementia now, and then yung dad who's always just been PWD ganun. Pero I thought na maybe Spirit Fair would be too light on that, na parang it's too
Oh,
good feeling, you know, na parang oh
yeah.
like yung boiling it down to yeah, you fed them food and they're gonna be thankful, pero like that's not been my experience ganun. Pero like yung I guess it's nice na I got to talk with you guys kasi para it alleviated that na parang oh
That fear.
it's gonna exceed some of your expectations ko. Yun lang. Thank you.
Yeah, and those are just like true stories from like how many characters? There's like 7 or 8 characters.
yeah, I
Ata.
think the hedgehog one was true kasi like yung one of the game developers like may dementia na talaga yung nanay and they incorporated
Uh,
that in the story.
Mm,
that's why it was so freaking accurate. It was hard to explain. The dialogue was so painfully real.
okay.
It's just
Yeah.
Bigla magrereklamo yung hedgehog. Tangina, ayoko nung monggo mo, hindi masarap.
Ala eh.
Ala.
Kasi but
Okay. So you were saying, Andren,
I can't think of other games that handle like what are games that handle death really well, like what River said.
okay. Well, kasi yung in that Dragon Called Cancer did not handle death. It handled the sickness. Eh. That's a thing that I like. Pero I was gonna bring up the idea na two recent games that are have death as a mechanic or like well okay one has death as a mechanic and one has death as a topic. Spiritfarer does not have death eh, di ba? Like there's no lose condition. There's just you
oh
stop
yeah,
playing
yeah,
the game, right? Tapos yung win condition is that they just move on. They're already dead technically, di ba? Pero like it's
yeah.
also like Greek myth, right? Kasi Charon, yung that whole subversion of
Yeah.
that, right? Afterlife stuff. And then you got another game, Hades, which does handle death as a mechanic, di ba? Na
Hades
parang
nuts. Yeah,
na it's like when you die, you progress yung story somehow, right? Kasi it's a roguelike, ganun. Tapos they're both Greek stuff. It's very interesting to me. Pero like, whereas, I could make an argument that they're kind of like the opposites of each other. Kasi with Hades, it's all power fantasy. Every fucking character there is hot. Every person is, like, you know, everything is just about getting stronger, right? Pero sa Spiritfarer, this is the thing that I don't exactly get eh kasi it's like yung themes of there's the story right which is all great and they understand death obviously right pero like yung mechanics na getting so many things para makapag-move on sila. I guess that makes sense naman kasi we're all very material naman eh. 'Di ba? That's how we interpret our life din naman eh with the things that we had, right? So,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. At the same time, parang I just really want to take out yung bahay ni Gwen and make room for like another thing.
In the same way that you want to remove the memory of someone that like hurt you or like someone that passed, like removing that grief from your life. I think
Yeah.
that's the metaphor there.
Yeah. I mean, I
But yeah, I get
mean,
what you mean. It is annoying.
yun nga.
Upgrade your ship, dude.
Pero like,
Just grind.
pero that's the thing, right? Like, I was thinking about this in terms of game design. I'm kind of against na about this idea of quality of quality of life, you know? Kasi like so many games are like quality of life. Tapos parang sometimes games have to be boring or like tedious to make sense, right? I
Yeah.
appreciate that sa Spirit Fair. Pero like I think yung the best decision that they made was hindi pwede masunog yung pagkain mo. I think that's pwede ba?
You know, but
Oh,
you
wait.
can make the wrong recipe.
You can
Like,
make the
parang
wrong
it
recipe.
becomes
That's
like dubious
fine.
food. Yeah.
That's fine. Pero like yung
But yeah, you can't burn your food. I actually was afraid of that too.
yeah, I thought na parang oh no, like it's smoking na. Tas I fucked up
Yeah.
yung tas hindi naman pala. So I like that it's a lot more forgiving kasi I really like hanging out in that world by the way. It's like that's a rare thing for me pero like what a beautiful world. Ganon. What a wonderful art style. I am recanting all of
A
yung shit that I gave it.
wonderful art style.
No, I am recanting yung aking sour grape. Kasi hindi naman maganda yung trailer no Spirit Fairer eh. Like,
Pero most RPGs, like you can't, hindi mo mapapakita ng maayos eh. Yung RPG trailers.
Why do
Like,
you think
That's
Final
it.
Fantasy like they just show off like a pre-rendered cutscene that has nothing to do with how the game actually plays?
well,
You know, it just
Final
only shows
Fantasy
you how
is
you're
not a
supposed to
game eh.
feel.
It's a video eh. It's a movie most
It's
of the time. Eh.
it's a movie with buttons in it.
I think na the problem with Final Fantasies is ever since 7, the idea has been about CGI eh.
Spectacle.
Yun
Yeah.
yun eh. Compared sa gameplay ganun. Pero anyway, that's a whole different topic. Pero I don't to sa question ni Andren originally like what other games handle death?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I have one.
Death Stranding.
No.
That's actually about death too, right? Pero okay, go.
I never played it, so I thought it was just a walking. It was a jogging simulator.
It is a
so-
jogging simulator with death as themes. Pero sige, what were you gonna say?
Have you Final Fantasy 9? Yung kay Vivi?
Oh my god, yes, that's true. My favorite. That's true.
Yung part na he went back to his island and he realized na like black mages don't live really very long
Yeah.
kasi they're just
Oh.
manufactured in a factory. So he sees like mga 20 years lang ata yung lifespan nila and like he comes to terms with his mortality when he
Yeah.
comes back to his original island.
Kasi
And at the ending of Final Fantasy 9, he's not in the final like sa 9 kasi parang may reunion scene and he's not in the reunion scene because he's dead.
Oh,
he's
jeez.
not.
He's
Wait.
not.
No,
He
dude.
died.
You're fucking ruining shit for me. Seriously?
Dude, I'm sorry, Final Fantasy 9 is a fucking long ass
Yeah,
game.
it's like
No,
Well, it's like 20 years
I
old,
don't.
man.
I love Final Fantasy 9. That's my favorite. That's why yung cat ko is named Vivi. Like Vivi's like my favorite. I did not pick up na he was not dun sa final scene. Pero
And you know why? Kasi he's the narrator eh, in
he's
that
not
final scene.
dead,
Oh.
dude. He just went
He's
back to
dead.
the village.
Oh my god, he's dead. He gave
He
you the
went back.
letter.
He's fine, man. He's still alive.
He gave, no,
He's
he's
just in the
He's not
bathroom.
dead.
He didn't make it to the.
He's not dead.
I'm obviously the one that hasn't played the game.
he's in Black Mage Heaven now.
I'll say na
Pero,
I'll say na si Vivi is the best Final Fantasy character na to have a story, hands down. Like all of the rest is
Yeah,
trash sa
no.
tunay lang.
sa 9?
No, sa buong Final Fantasy, all of it is trash except story ni Vivi. Kasi everything
Well,
is inapplicable. Kay Vivi is it's a
how
real
about
fucking
Cloud?
thing. Huh?
Cloud had a fucking pretty cool story.
No,
Like
I
this
mean
or
cool, pero like when are you gonna apply that to your life na parang, oh yeah, clone ako ni Zack. That's really fucking
Oh,
that's
I
really
get. You mean
fucking
like
helpful.
with like applications to real life? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
say?
I mean it's like it's like that cool for Cloud, cool for Genova and like si Sephiroth, pero like they're cartoons, whatever. Go suck a dick, ganun. I don't know. That's
yeah,
me. That's me.
Uh,
yeah. Pero
I'm trying to
nine
think of
really.
like another one. I mean, when I think of death in video games, I think of permadeath. Like, you know how some games, when a character dies, they're gone forever. Like if you play XCOM or if you play Fire Emblem,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
those
Oh
are some
yeah,
like
yeah. To your point, I
yeah.
think like I never played Fire Emblem, pero I think that's a good representation of
Yeah,
like
Final
I
Fantasy
wouldn't.
Tactics had that, yung permadeath kahit
Oh,
main
really?
character they die. Like they'll turn into like crystals if you want yung kanilang equipment or stuff, pero like you can have main characters die there. Except of course yung
Yeah,
main character kasi like mag-e-end yung game. Pero like yeah, you could lose permanent character. Like pati si Suikoden ba o hindi?
Suikoden. Ah, fuck! I
Hindi
never played.
naman. You just collect people there.
you collect people.
No, it's like a
There's a
100 characters or something.
oh damn, like they all have stories.
Yeah, I guess. Parang nested
Yeah,
story.
like if you would think like Pokemon is like this fucking RPG, not everyone is expendable. To be fair,
Oh
you're
That's
not really
true.
doing any of the work. All of your fucking like when you fight the Elite Four and you didn't do all that shit.
Yeah, it's
It
your
was your fucking
Pokemon.
level
you
99 rat.
ever you ever hear of like Nuzlocke runs? You know the term Nuzlocke for
Is
Pokemon?
it when you
Yeah,
die,
Where
when isang
yeah,
character dies?
if your Pokemon faints, they're dead, and you throw them away, and then you can only catch one Pokemon per route. You can't revive a Pokemon, and yeah, each you have to name all your Pokemon. That way you get attached to them, so that when they die, it really hurts. And that's called a Nuzlocke run, and it's really
Just
difficult.
just name them your exes. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
By the way, Pokemon, by the way, handled death really well. Do you remember like going first time visiting Vermilon City? And like it's this
it's
sad
the
thing that
graveyard.
yeah, and it's the first time that they address death in Pokemon. Like
Yeah,
there's this tower where you like it's puro ghastly Haunter to Cubone.
yeah,
And
yeah.
why the fuck is Cubone here? Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, the
He's
mother.
wearing the dead skull.
Cubo's
Yeah,
mom died.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
he's
Yeah.
Ed
that
Gain.
kind of made me cry as a kid.
He's Ed
What?
Gain. He's a fucking serial killer. Wearing yung skin ng
No, he
mother
didn't
niya.
kill his mom.
He
And
killed his
Cubones
mom.
don't kill their
oh, that
moms.
makes it better. Na he wasn't the one
I
who
think it
killed his
was.
mom and he's wearing his head.
I think it
Yeah,
was
So
Team
like
cute.
Rocket that killed
I
his mom or something like that.
Cubones have mommy issues,
yeah.
and when they
Yeah.
evolve, the skulls of their moms literally fuse to their body. So
Yun nga, I don't, that's what I don't understand about Cubone. It's like, do all of their mothers die? Is that, yun ba yun? Kasi they're all like wearing the heads, right?
yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Kinda.
Right?
Oh,
That's
man.
what I don't get then about Kangaskhan. Like every time you get a Kangaskhan, it automatically has a baby. So like, what's that baby called? Is and the Kangaskhan's never evolved too, and the baby's always there.
Maybe it's not a baby. That's gross, no?
It's it's just a living tumor.
It's
Yeah.
just a dick. Okay, about death. Okay, about death. Okay, did Eris death? Sorry to spoil.
I knew you were gonna mention that. No,
Yeah.
it's dude.
Is
It's like
that
a
is that
famous
like
spoiler.
that's a important thing sa gaming, right? That was it does
Yeah.
I'm sorry I shit on every Final Fantasy. I'm joking, of course. I'm being hyperbolic. Pero Eris death is cool kasi she died permanently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was an actual character you could use in your team.
Veni,
So that was a
veni,
big thing.
veritas. Veni, veni, veritas. Nemori,
It's the
nemori,
song.
veni.
It's the song.
Sephiroth. Sephiroth.
Okay, so is that a good handling of death? Obviously,
No, you know why? Because like he entered to badass music. Eh.
That was her fault, really. She was asking for it at that point.
Like, hindi ba naman narinig yung badass music? Okay, maybe we should get the fuck out of here.
Except for like I played it for the first time this year. As I didn't finish it. I got sa golden saucer. Tapos I did other things. Pero like, is Sephiroth a good villain or like he's like si
He's one of those
Broly?
villains with a tragic backstory kasi like he was made and parang yung typical archetype na okay, I'm this killing machine and in experiment ako and like it's more the fault of my creators and not myself.
So is Sephiroth just Mewtwo? Is he just a sexy Mewtwo? Is that
Yeah.
He's,
Yes,
like,
like,
he's like a less sexy Mewtwo. He's like a less attractive.
No, who am I saying? Mewtwo is already sexy, so
yeah, dude, Mewtwo be thick as fuck, yo. Have you seen
he's
Mewtwo?
got that. He's got those legs, those
Yeah,
gams.
Mewtwo thick, pare. Thicc.
I
That's what the kids say, diba? Like spelling things wrong, like small SMOL.
I want
Yeah, they love.
I want like video games to become more mature and like seen as like an actual art form to the point na when you play a GTA you can kill children. Like it has to get to that point. That's an open world game. Like
Yeah,
I'm sure so it's a Red Dead Redemption when you can't kill a dog, when you can't kill a a kid, that breaks immersion.
just that would be that would be a great armor, pare. Like just put kids in your fucking.
But they're
Kasi
still
they can't
alive.
shoot them, eh. They can't shoot them, so you basically have the greatest armor, pare. If you just put kids and dogs.
Skyrim. That's the best Skyrim armor. Kids and dogs. You gotta level up your smithing so you can get the kids and dogs armor.
By the way,
Up the
I
dragon.
was writing something for this I'm not gonna name the product for
Yeah.
this let's say male enhancement.
Okay.
Like in the bedroom. It helps you in the bedroom.
Okay.
And like
Mentos.
they were looking for Valentine's like jokes or quotes. And I just
Yeah.
said like I took an arrow to the heart. Now I can't sure anymore.
What? You took an
I
arrow
took
to
an
the
arrow.
heart.
Yeah, and I can't be. And then I took an arrow to the heart. Now I can't be single anymore. Basically, and they didn't get it.
Oh, God.
They
Yeah,
didn't
of course they wouldn't get it.
This came out
It
really
came out came in 2011. Like it's 10 years old. It's literally
Yeah.
10 years old. man.
Can someone explain that to me? I don't understand.
In Skyrim, the guards they say I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
So took like an arrow to the knee. That is a deep
Yeah, that's
cut, man. For these people that probably don't play Skyrim.
Who've never touched a controller.
But I was so proud of myself when I thought of that.
That you stuck that in.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah, that's a metaphor for getting married, taking an arrow to the knee, because like you bend the knee when you propose.
Are
So
you
that's what they're
serious?
saying.
are you
Yeah,
serious?
they said I used to be an adventurer, but then I got tied down by a woman. That's what he's
Ah,
basically
the
saying.
old ball and chain, pare.
Yeah, the old ball and chain. Gotta get back to the missus. Like, just yeah, that's what he meant.
Nagdadala
I
By
don't
the way,
know.
how
like,
much is
I
a
know this is a
forest?
fucking super old game now, you Skyrim. Have you played? I'm assuming you played Skyrim.
I played Skyrim.
I love Skyrim. I'm thinking of playing it
Yung part dun
again.
sa White Run,
Damn it.
yung part dun sa White Run, when you first meet the Jarl there, di ba may long
The
table siya? The Jarl
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
And
that's
you-
fine.
Di ba may mahabang table dun full of food?
Yeah,
Have you not walked there every
hasn't?
time?
everyone's done it.
Yeah,
I
basically.
I played like 35 hours, so that's fine. Pero that's short for like Skyrim, right?
That's short for a Bethesda game. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, I enjoyed it, I guess, ganon. Pero like,
But you don't have imagination, so you can't just get her joking.
Okay, wait, we gotta get back to fucking Spirit Fairy.
No. I want to talk about how Skyrim handles death. Actually.
Okay, sige.
So there's
Kasi you can kill characters there, di ba?
yeah, there's a side quest where you have a blade. Na I forgot the name of the blade, but it can only reach its full power if you kill your follower, your your companion with it. You have to
Okay.
kill a friend with the sword. But so it's supposed to be this powerful moment, like because the sword is a really powerful sword. You get near the end or third part of the game or whatever, and it tries to do this cool thing like, oh, I have to make this moral choice. Do I kill my friend or do I get power? But it forgot that it was in a Bethesda game. What you can just do is you can let your companion go home, go back to the first town, get a companion you don't give a shit about, and then kill them, and then go get your old companion back, and then you have a cool sword. Then you get your friend gets to live. So I feel like that's it. That's the problem with like a lot of open world games and how they try to handle like narratives and death in general, because it's there's nothing more video gamey than an open world game. I feel, which is ironic because the open world games try to strike reality, but because you give so much power to the player, the player is just gonna always do shit that's not meant to be done in the world of the game.
It's
So
all
it's hard to do
shallow
this.
as well. Like it's all like a lot. It's like a long list of shallow things to do.
That's
Yeah,
why.
it never.
Yeah, that's. Have you guys played GTA 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
That's why
beat that
Trevor
game.
was there, because
Yes,
he embodied what you do in an open, a remorseless psychopath. Like that's why Trevor was there.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
I think that was all three. I could be wrong, but all three GTA 5 characters that you control, they represent different kinds of GTA 5 players, or
Yeah,
GTA players in general.
Driver was the black guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you love GTA because the cars,
Yeah.
I mean, GTA has a really cool driving system. You're what's his face, the black guy.
Oh. If
And
you're
then
like a mod guy.
if you're into GTA for like the money and the crimes, you're the
The
white guy.
mafia.
I
The
forget
mafia.
the names. But if you're in it for the chaos, you're Trevor.
The redneck guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
redneck guy.
That's actually like in hindsight, that's a really brave thing for them to do, to not just do one character. Just let's do three, because that's how we roll. We're Rockstar. Ganun.
Yeah, and they like
I think the next GTA should let you just create your own character at this point.
yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna copy Saints Row, which copied GTA, which is really ironic.
Because I heard like Vice City is gonna be remastered.
I
So,
want that.
yeah.
I want like
Yeah.
a remastered
Yeah,
Are
Vice
they gonna
City.
get
I hope
Ray
they don't
Liotta?
remaster too much.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray Liotta, yeah, he shows up.
Wait. I wanna go back dun sa topic na
Yeah, of death.
about
Yeah.
yung deaths sa Skyrim, because I do remember this one thing, yung ghost.
Oh,
That was dumb.
yeah,
Skyrim's dumb.
yeah.
The ghost. What part
Like
was
there's a
this?
lady ghost on
There's-
like
yeah.
there's like a ghost quest. I can't remember. But like
There's a burnt house.
yeah.
And then a ghost isn't there, and then she's
Oh!
like, "You have to find the person that
The
burned
one
my
that
house,
the one
killed my
where you
family."
play hide and seek with her.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
But it's like I like what River said. Like it's so video gamey. Like it might
Yeah.
as well just be like an N64 platformer at that point. Go to this point. Yung ganon. But
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's fun because I think it's like
You know, I'm
it's
surprised. Sorry.
no, no, I mean, well, it's like a lot of. If you pick one mission sa Skyrim, it probably sounds like it sucks ass. But since it's so many things,
Yeah.
Right?
It's impossible to do everything in one run for 100%. It's really. I don't think anyone's done it, or maybe like one guy's probably done it. What am I talking about? But like you said, if you get one mission, it's very half-assed. But it's a combination of everything that makes it really
Yeah,
good.
because some of the, like as great as Skyrim is, like that's wh- that's why it's so huge. Lalo na nung first time mong nilaro, that some of the side quests don't feel so good. Like my favorite one lang kasi sa Skyrim that really stuck with me was the Dark Brotherhood one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yung Night Mother. Yeah, that was pretty
is
cool.
that like nagpunta ka sa caves and shit? Yun ba yun?
There's like a boy that hires you to assassinate the head of his orphanage or something. I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
that
that's
was
cool.
yeah.
And I'm so
That was
surprised.
pretty cool.
You're never gonna get that quest if you don't sleep.
Yeah.
And you wake up, like I was so shocked kasi 20 hours in, no joke. Kasi di pa ako natutulog. And then I just decided to randomly sleep. And then pagkagising ko, I'm tied up. And this chick is talking. Oh, fuck. That's so fucking cool. I'm surprised. Sorry, just don't go ahead.
I think yung problem ko with Skyrim is I play games dumb then. Like if there's like a mammoth, I'm gonna try to kill it. Tapos, then it burns me out. Then I don't want to play anymore because like I say, this game's unfair. There's a fucking Yeti, and I can't kill this fucking Yeti, and I don't want to play
It's a
anymore.
miracle that you beat Dark Souls, because that's the same thing that stopped me from playing
Yeah,
Dark
but
Souls
like,
initially.
yeah, but Dark Souls is like they don't really. No one talks to you in Dark Souls. So Skyrim is like, "Hello, my lord, you gotta." Blah, blah, blah."
Hopefully sa next iteration ng Elder Scrolls game, like you can win without killing anyone. Like kasi my speech stat dun,
Yeah,
like that would be cool if you can go through the game with just talking to
That's
people.
that's
you
what
can do that with.
Rob
Oh,
was trying to do with like Cyberpunk. That's why he didn't like it so much. He wanted to be stealthy. He wanted to like be a smooth talker. Pero Cyberpunk forces you to go
to
into like
kill.
certain things. It's not like super free.
You can do that with Fallout New Vegas. You can play the whole game without killing anyone. Actually, you can make your companion kill them, but you you can just not kill them in New Vegas,
I'm
and you get like one
surprised,
of them.
River, with all these talk of like you haven't talked about brothers.
It's because I want Giselle to go in blind. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
okay, yeah. Two brothers, Tale of Two Sons does handle death super super
yeah.
well
Okay.
in a way that isn't also in your face. I love it when it ties it to the gameplay. Then, but yeah,
I'm gonna play that because it looks dumb,
it's
eh.
so cheap.
It
It's
looks,
so cheap. It's like you could just.
but it looks so ugly. It looks like It looks like a PS1 game. Yung ganong art style. It looks like Asteris Polix or something. It looks like does not look nice.
It
Oh, by
looks
the way,
like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Ah,
a game that handled death really well so PS1 was Medieval 2, Pat.
no.
You're this loser soldier, and somehow you became a badass after
Daniel
death.
After you died.
Fortescue. Daniel For
So Daniel
he
Fortescue
was not a
acted.
loser soldier. He was like
He, wa-
sobrang beloved siya. Kaya
he was
meron
the
siya
first guy
magandang
who died
loot.
at the battlefield, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like,
pero like he did have like a monument to him, di ba, or something. Oh no. No, he was a loser soldier. Okay, I'm remembering things wrong. Okay, sige. Huh, okay. Um Limbo handled death not in a whatever way.
I like I mean, Limbo. Limbo. It's.
It was the start of
I guess.
something. Let's just say that. Ganon.
Limbo is a bad game.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
a
it's a
good
bad game, but
game. It's a
I
good
feel
game. You
like
hate
the
you just hate it.
the thing with Limbo is the puzzles don't really fit
No,
the theme.
it's more platforming. I don't like floaty.
Oh,
Uh,
that's
fucking
fair. It is
you'll freaking
floaty.
hate Little Big Planet. That's the floatiest platformer.
Uh, like that's why I love a good Mario game. But it's
Oh yeah,
so tight.
same. I love a good Donkey Kong
Unless you
game.
play as Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
You just hate the float. No. I guess we're gonna wrap up na, pero like I it is interesting na I don't know if it's just myopia natin na Spiritfarer lang yung alam natin that has interesting dealing with death as pero like there has to be more, right?
Oh,
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
there's a game
And all
called
the,
Pero like yung
Valkyria
central
Chronicles.
what
There's a
what?
game called Valkyria Chronicles. It's an anime strategy war game.
oh yeah, I played that in
Yeah.
permadeath. Like yeah,
Your soldiers.
when
There's
you're, when
permadeath.
you're
Whoa.
yeah when your soldiers die, they actually give a speech to you. Na, it wasn't your fault. I
Yeah.
was just a fucking useless, and they die.
Yeah, they die.
Right, you know what's
It's
fucked up about that river? You can actually get characters when some people die to avenge
what?
their death. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. I played through the whole game and no
You
one
get
died.
you get two characters when one dies, when a particular soldier dies. So
Sucks.
that's pretty cool how they handle
Yeah.
that. You
The
can
death
only
was
get
factored into the game. Yeah, I like that.
I mean that's
Um,
cool, pero that sucks too, you know. Pero that really
It's
fucks
about
with
war.
yung 100%. I mean, and then pacifist run type parang. I mean, I don't like when characters die sa aking party. Like I'll load up a save again para maayos 'yun. Ganun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wind this down.
Yeah.
Let's So Spiritfarer are we gonna
really
grade
good
this?
game.
Are we gonna rate the game?
No, we're not
I love the
gonna.
game. It's very, very good. There's not much quite like it. And I don't normally like games where you manage stuff. I get anxious really quickly. But Spiritfarer is very chill, but also very impactful. And I cried in almost every departure.
Which departures did you not cry? Did you cry at Gwen?
I cried at Gwen. I didn't
Actually,
cry at. There's a
actually,
character
Gwen for
named
me was the
Giovanni.
weakest one. Eh.
I mean, she's the first one, so it's kind of expected. I cried at Gwen. But there's a character named Giovanni that I was like, good riddance.
Okay. Oh, pero Anjan, there has to be some people na parang fuck that guy. I'm happy that
Oh,
they're gone.
I would think Giovanni.
Si Giovanni
Yeah,
lang. There has
Giovanni.
to be
Yeah,
more. There has to be just
there
some,
might be
some
more. There might be more.
Ang
I
ganda
don't
mo
know.
may character na parang you keep digging and you keep digging tas there's just an asshole. There's nothing about it.
No, the thing with Giovanni is it doesn't justify why he was an asshole, but he was a war vet. So like he has
That's
this
fucking tough.
desire to always be liked and to make sure no one is left alone. But because of that, he's obsessed with himself. Then at the same time, and anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll end the podcast and I said like that reminds me of like so I am taking care of yung parents ko and shit. Tapos yung girlfriend ko si Caris, she sent me this Facebook post, this essay na si Amy Tan wrote. Amy Tan is like she wrote the Joyla Club. She's like an Asian author, Asian American author. So she was talking about yung husband niya and yung brother ng husband niya who was like I think he was alcoholic and misanthropic and just lived alone. Pero he was a war veteran. Tapos yung first words nung yung brother ng husband niya to her was you look like a slut I knew. Ganun. He was that kind of Vietnam vet na parang sobrang coarse. Like they were like yun yung asawa ng kanyang kapatid, and that's literally the first thing that he said to her. Parang, what the fuck? Ganun. So he was like that
He's-
coarse type of person.
yeah.
Pero like the essay was very interesting kasi it was talking about taking care of people that you don't necessarily like. Kasi he did not like his brother. Ganon. They're like his brother was smart. He had like cool things going on, but like he was very depressed and just lived alone and just he was being taken care of. That was in yung whole life niya, right? Tapos I think that's the interesting thing about yung Spiritfarer is that we have so many games that are about fighting and killing and like these solvable things, right? These things na
Yeah.
parang you solve with leveling up. You
With
solve
your
with like a
fists.
puzzle. You solve with like I'm gonna grind this out, ganon. Pero like the fact that this whole game is just about solving yung pain of others. That's a cool thing. I think that's such a rare thing to happen in a video game, ganon. And so
And
Yeah.
you get that with the ending of it.
I'm very excited to play it.
Yeah, I have the Switch next to me. I'm gonna play immediately after we're done with this episode.
Sige, I'm gonna end stream and I hope like that one person okay, he went away. That one person who was watching, let's play Spiritfarer. That's pretty fun. Thank you guys. Been a great podcast. Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Okay, I ended yung video.
Thanks.
Thanks guys. That's really fun.
That was a really solid episode. I like that.
I'm excited
think-
to play.
I think I have this idea now for like each episode. I like the idea of picking one game and then we talk about topics na related sa game. Like, di ba, we brought up Spiritfarer and then we talk about death in video games or just in general. What if we like, I don't know, it's like a book club, kumbaga. Na, I just suggestion lang. Like, maybe like on Thursday we pick another random game and then so hopefully a game that we all play.
a bit hard kasi.
Yeah, because we'd all have to play the game. But
Yeah.
I like this format kasi na we picked one
Pero
game. and
we
then
can
pick-
also like use a bingo card. Like we have.
Oh yeah, we can go. We can move on with the bingo card
We
then.
could also
And
ano,
sa next Tuesday, we can talk about a game na lang kasi it gives us time actually to
Yeah,
play that.
yeah, you're right. This is yeah. So
Um,
Tuesday is the game.
we
Thursday
don't-
bingo card. We can do
we
that.
don't have to play the game naman eh. Like, we could do yung card again, right? Pero like, kung yari,
Yeah.
Andren could be the one to present yung favorite game niya and then we discuss. Kasi I think that's very fun. Like, lalo na kunyari kay Andren for like the person discussing the game and then you get to talk about the game like with people. I think that's, it's all about being fun naman eh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Sige.
So so this Thursday we talk about what's the next in the
The
card
bits
again?
of, yeah, yung sa bingo card, like, may
I'll
nakalagay,
bring it
wait.
up.
Maybe
Oh,
not something like best art style kasi that's like so
yeah,
subjective.
Something
something very
fun.
general.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Bingo card is here.
Best RPG, best platformer, best mascot, best console.
Oh, I would like best platformer.
Okay, sige. I have thoughts
Wait,
about that.
I have a lot.
okay, you like, but ito. You like, but everyone hates.
Oh,
Yeah. That's for me, man.
And
you hate what
and
everyone loves. I wait. Yeah.
and let's go with favorite protagonist. So
Oh, I love that one.
let's
Yeah, yeah.
let's start with favorite protagonist, and we end with what you like, but everyone hates.
We
Okay.
can just do your favorite protagonist. I think that we go so long, eh. You know?
So actually,
Okay, favorite
if we run out of steam sa favorite protagonist, we just bring up the bingo card, talk about the
Yeah.
next topic.
Pero
Pero
like
backup na lang siya.
yung issue ko kasi with like doing two bingo cards is ang hirap ilagay sa title, I think.
Oh,
I think people
yeah, I
do
guess you're right.
like just one topic na parang okay, this is what they're gonna discuss.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Favorite
Honestly,
protagonist.
we don't need to push for an hour naman. If
Yeah.
the conversation ends, then it ends. That's fine then.
Yeah, basta we're if it's close to an hour, it's fine. I don't care naman. Like we know naman we're cutting off steam, so it's not like super seryoso naman tayo about this, bro.
No,
Th-
no, no.
Thank you guys. I was like, that's great. Like, it just
Uh,
inspires me to play more games.
Yeah.
yeah, I just like, yeah, you guys rule.
Kasi like when you finish a game, it's like that's the most empty feeling ever. Like you finish a
Yeah,
game,
because
it's like
we want to
what
talk
now?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm searching for another Spiritfarer. As we
we could talk about so eventually yung Night in the Woods kasi you're playing that naman dito.
yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
chapter 2 pa lang. So,
And I beat
It's
it now. So that can be the next game for Tuesday if
yeah,
ano.
it's a Tuesday. Yeah, actually. I'll finish it. Man. Tuesday.
See you guys, bye, love you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I did stop.